Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham Ali Khan. Last video I have explained you all other allowances. So first of all we have done the problems on EA, entertainment allowance deduction under section 16.2. We have done the problems. Then we have done the problems on HRA, house rent allowance exemption under section 10 subsection 13A. After that, one video I have explained you about the other miscellaneous allowances like uniform allowance, dress allowance or warden allowance and project allowance, academic allowance. So the rule is the unspent amount is taxable. Apart from that, I have explained you about children education allowance, children hostel allowance, traveling allowance, transport allowance, etc. All these things I have already explained in the last video. Now this is the last and final video on allowances. We'll do some more few problems on other allowances and that marks the end of the topic allowances. Next video, inshallah, we'll start the next topic, perquisite. In this video, some miscellaneous allowances like children education allowance, children hostel allowance, traveling allowance, these problems I am going to cover up. So before starting this video, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Always keep ready the problems, take a screenshot of the solutions of few problems, then we'll continue. Come on, see the 13th problem. Problem number 13. Up to 12 problems we have completed till the last video. Consecutively, all 12 problems we have completed. Now 13th. Sri L.N. Sharma is working in a limited company in Guntur. His salary particulars per month are basic 12,000. Per month 12,000 basic, DA 3,000, CCA 2,000, transport allowance 1,500. Calculate the taxable amount of transport allowance. The previous theory video I have explained you about transport allowance. Regarding transport allowance, if the SSC is a normal person, then transport allowance is fully taxable. Completely taxable if the person is a normal person. If the person is physically handicapped or blind person, then transport allowance will be exempted. Then that we'll discuss in the next problem. So presently Sri L.N. Sharma is a normal person. So whatever transport allowance he receives, that is completely taxable. That is 1,500 per month into 12. 18,000 rupees is taxable. You can see the solution. The SSC is a normal person. Actual amount received is fully taxable. 1,500 per month into 12, 18,000 is the taxable amount. That's it. Next, 14th. Calculate the taxable portion of Mr. Kannappa transport allowance in the following two situations. So again, we have to find out the transport allowance taxable. SSC, two different situations are given. The first situation, SSC is a physically handicapped person. Second, SSC is a normal person. So two situations are given. The basic pay 7,500 per month, bonus 5,000 per annum, transport allowance 3,000 per month, actual amount spent is 1,000 per month. So first case A, physically, when the SSC is physically handicapped person, when the person is physically handicapped, some exemption is given for transport allowance. The exemption is least of the following two amounts. Actual amount received. Actually, he received 3,000 per month, out of which 2,000 rupees here, 1,000 rupees he has spent. The unspent amount is 2,000. So 2,000 per month into 12, 24,000 rupees is the actual amount received. Second, fixed, 3,200 per month. That is a fixed amount, ceiling amount given by the Income Tax Act. So 3,200 into 12, 38,400 is the maximum ceiling, maximum exemption ceiling. So here which is the least one? 24,000. So exemption amount is 24,000 if the SSC is a physically handicapped person. B situation, if the SSC is a normal person. If the SSC is a normal person, whatever transport allowance received is fully taxable. That means even amount spent, that should not be considered. Whatever amount received is fully taxable. So how much amount received? 3,000. So the SSC is a normal person. Actual amount received is fully taxable. That is 3,000 per month into 12. 36,000. The amount spent should be ignored. This is the solution for problem number 14. Now 15th one. Sri Venkateshwar Rao is working as a lecturer in Lucknow. His salary particulars are as under. Basic pay 30,000 per month. DA 14,000 per month. Conveyance allowance 4,000. Actual amount spent 3,200. So first time we are coming across conveyance allowance. The income tax provision is unspent amount is taxable. So actually conveyance allowance received 4,000. Out of which spent is 3,200. Deduct 3,200. 800 rupees is taxable. Children education allowance 2,000 per annum per child for his 3 children. So for each child 2,000. 3 children 2,000 into 3. 6,000 rupees children education allowance he is received. Calculate the exemption to be allowed for allowances and compute gross income from salary. So two things. First of all, we have to find out how much is the taxable allowances. And secondly, we have to find out the gross income from salary of Sri Venkateshwar Rao. See carefully. Sri Venkateshwar Rao, computation of gross income from salary. So basic salary. Basic salary given 30,000 per month into 12, 3,60,000. Allowances DA. DA 14,000 per month into 12. There is no exemption for DA. DA is fully 100% taxable always. So DA 14,000 into 12, 1,60,000. Conveyance allowance working note, children education allowance working note. In working note, I am explaining the taxable portion of allowance. So first conveyance allowance. The conveyance allowance received is given 4,000. And the amount spent on conveyance is 3,200. Deduct 800 rupees are taxable conveyance allowance. Now children education allowance. The least of the following two amount is allowed as exemption. So which is the least? The actual amount received 2,000 rupees per annum per child. For 3 children he has received. The employee has received for 3 children. So 2,000 into 3, 6,000 rupees children education allowance as an employee has received. Now limit given, ceiling given by the Income Tax Act. Rupees 100 per month or 1,200 per annum per child for a maximum of 2 children. Income Tax Act says there is a ceiling of only 2 children. For one child 1,200 rupees fixed, that's it. So 1,200 rupees per annum per child for a maximum of 2 children. So 1,200 into 2, 2,400 is the limit, not more than 2,200. So which is the least in these two? 2,400 is allowed as exemption. The actual allowance received is 6,000 minus exemption allowed is 2,400. So 6,000 minus 2,400, 3,600 is the taxable portion of children education allowance. 3,600. We got it from here. Now take the total of these 4 items, 5,32,400. This is the gross income from salary. That's it. This is the end of problem number 15. Next problem number 16. See carefully. Sri Rajesh Agarwal is working in a limited company in Surat. His salary particulars are as follows. Basic pay 15,000 per month. DA 2,600 per month. Children education allowance to his daughter 1,500 per month. So only for one child. Only for daughter he is getting the children education allowance. Hostel allowance to his son 500 per month. Actual amount spent 2,000 per month. When the employee receives hostel allowance, amount spent should be ignored, should not be considered that amount spent. Calculate gross income from salary. In this case, 2 allowances we have to find out: children education allowance and children hostel allowance. So computation of gross, see Rajesh Agarwal, computation of gross income from salary. First we'll say take basic salary. Basic salary is given in the problem 15,000 per month into 12, 1,80,000. Allowances. Under allowances, DA is fully taxable, nothing to be done. Directly 2,600 into 12, 31,200. Now two more allowances are there: children education allowance, children hostel allowance. That we have to find out in working note. So children education allowance working note, children hostel allowance working note. These amount will get only after calculating in working note. First working note. Children education allowance. Least of the following two is exempted. Remaining is taxed. Actual allowance received. He has received 1,500 rupees per month for his daughter. Only one child. So 1,500 per month into 12, 18,000 rupees he got. Children education allowance. Income tax act says 1,200 per annum per child for a maximum of 2 children. But he is not getting for 2 children. He is getting only for 1 child. So a deduction will be given only for 1 child, 1,200. If 2 children he got, if he got for 2 children, we would have given for 1,200 into 2. But here he is getting the allowance only for 1 child. So limit is also for 1 child, 1,200. The least is 1,200. 1,200 is exemption allowed. The actual allowance received 18,000 minus exempted amount 1,200. The taxable amount 16,800. So 16,800 is children education allowance taxable. Similarly, children hostel allowance. Again, working note number 2. Least of the following two is allowed as exemption. Actual allowance received. Actual allowance received 5,000 per month into 12, 60,000. Every month 5,000 rupees children hostel allowance he is getting only for 1 child. His son is staying in a hostel, and for his son 60,000 rupees per annum the employer is paying. Then fixed ceiling is 300 per month or 3,600 per annum per child for a maximum of 2 children. But here he is getting only for 1 child. So ceiling will also be for 1 child. 3,600 for 1 child. 3,600. 3,600 per annum fixed. So whichever is least, 3,600 is the least. That will be allowed as exemption. So actual allowance received 60,000 minus exempted amount 3,600. Deduct 3,600, 56,400 is the taxable allowance. So 56,400 tax. Take the total of these 4, 2,84,400 is the gross income from salary. That's it. Last and final problem on this allowances. 17th one. From the following particulars of income of Mr. Mahesh, who is working in a multinational corporation in Bangalore, compute gross income from salary. Details of pay per month. Basic pay 10,000 per month. DA 8,000 per month, fully taxable always. Traveling allowance 3,000, 35% is spent. Regarding traveling allowance, it is given in the provision that unspent amount is taxable. So out of this 3,000 per month, so 3,000 per month into 12, 36,000. From 36,000 deduct 35% spent. So whatever unspent is there, that is taxable. Then academic allowance 15,000 per annum. Actual amount spent 9,000. The same rule will apply for academic allowance. Actual amount spent will be deducted. Unspent amount is taxable. So computation of gross income from salary of Mr. Mahesh. First of all, we'll take salary, basic salary. As it is given per month 10,000. 10,000 into 12, 1,20,000 per annum. Allowances, DA, as it is will take 8,000 per month into 12, 96,000. Traveling allowance, working note, and academic allowance, working note. In working note, we'll show the taxable portion. So allowance received for traveling allowance. Traveling allowance received is 3,000 per month into 12, 36,000. out of 36,000, it is given in the problem 35% is spent. That will be deducted. The amount spent, 35% of 36,000, 12,600 spent. The unspent amount is 23,400, that is taxable, 23,400. Same rule we apply for academic allowance. Academic allowance received is 15,000, amount spent is 9,000. So 15 minus 9, 6,000 rupees taxable allowance, taxable academic allowance. Take the total of these four amounts, 2,45,400. That is the gross income from salary. That's it. So all the problems I have completed on allowances. First we have done the problems on EA deduction under section 16(2). Then we have done the problems on HRA, house rent allowance, exemption under section 10(13)(a). Then miscellaneous allowances. Just now we have completed children education allowance, children hostel allowance, traveling allowance, transport allowance, etc. So next video I'll take up the next topic, that is perquisite.